Okay, guys. Very good morning, guys. So last day, I just been explained you about. Okay, so last day I just been explained you about um, like yeah, I just given you an idea about like what is .NET, guys. We just been discussed on what is .NET. So in this process, I explained you like it is going to be a collection of programming languages. There are multiple languages in there, and you can write your code by using any language of your choice. We don't require to stick on to any particular language. And apart from that, I already explained you to run the applications we require a runtime. How to what is the advantage with the runtime? What are the features of the runtime? Mainly, what it provides to security, portability, platform independency. Like this, we just have various features that are available for you on the runtime. All these things have been explained to you in detail in the last. Okay, in the last week, this is what we discussed. So today we are just going to start with C sharp, guys. Today we are just going to start with C sharp. So actually, .NET is a collection of programming languages, as we're discussing number of times. And to write the code, we need one programming language. .NET is a collection of programming languages, and to write the code, we need one programming language. Okay, so many languages are there for us, and in that, the most popular language is going to be the C sharp language. The most popular language and the first language that is designed is also C sharp one. Is it clear? Popular language is C sharp. First language is also C sharp. Both are going to be C sharp only. So we just got the first language in the market, that is the C sharp language, and we are going to build up all our code by using the C sharp now. Okay, so today let's just try to understand some important things about C sharp. Yeah, well, guys, see, online students, if anyone new into the session, from today, what we are talking from today is nowhere related with what we discussed in the last 1 week. What we are talking from today is nowhere related with what we are what we have discussed in the last 1 week. They are nowhere related at all. So we are going to talk everything completely new, means this is completely different. So I missed my starting classes, sir. No worries, because we are not at all related to that. And that's why I just been provided up all the videos of the last week classes. Okay. So from today, what we are talking is in no way related to anything what I explained in the last 1 week. For all of you in the classroom students also, I'm telling you. Okay. If you want the videos, I'll provide you the videos of the last 1 week videos. You can just go through them. But from today, we are especially going to talk everything new. Fine. So, yeah, all of you, have a look. C sharp, pronounced as C sharp, not C hash. I already said you. Don't read it as C hash. What you should call C sharp, like the musical note. I said you remember, it is just derived from a musical note. The actual symbol is this one here. But this is not what we write. We write the hash symbol, but the actual symbol is, this is the actual symbol. But written with the number sign. Written with the number sign. What is the number sign? Hash. Hash is the number sign. Is a general purpose programming language encompassing strong typing, lexically scoped, imperative, declarative, functional, generic, object-oriented, and component-oriented programming principles. Don't bother about all this terminology now. We'll talk about them once we go into programming. What is strong typing? What is imperative? What is a declarative? What is object-oriented? I'll teach you all the appropriate things. So just given you over there, you just understand. Say general purpose language. It's a general purpose language. It has all the features like strong typing, lexically scoped, imperative, declarative, functional, generic, object-oriented, and component-oriented computer principles. Next, it is developed around 2000 by Microsoft as a part of its .NET. The first language that was designed under .NET is C Sharp only. Later on, we got all the other languages, what I was just telling you, but the first language is C Sharp. And later approved as an international standard by ECMA in 2002 and ISO in 2003. See guys, today, when you purchase a product in India, what do you check for? Louder. ISO, why you check for ISO here? You check for ISI, not ISO. Indian Standard Institute, that is what you check. For Indian brands, what do you check? ISI. Same way in international standards, what we have? ISO. For international standards, it is ISO. In Indian standards, we call it as ISI. So basically, if at all you just look at the language is standardized under ISO. It's an ISO standardized language. Not only ISO, guys, it is a standardized under ISO as well as ECMA. ECMA stands for European Computers Manufacturer, ECMA. We call it as ECMA, European Computer Manufacturers. Not only C Sharp here, refer to your C textbook and see. In the introduction pages only it will be shown. It is an ISO standardized language. C, C++, Java, Python, all these are ISO standardized language. Okay. And the name C Sharp was inspired by a musical notation where a sharp indicates that the written note should be made a semitone. Semitone means high pitch. You need to raise your voice. That's what I said. You see, raise your voice. C++, raise your voice. C++. That's what I said. You see, sharp. That's what. Are you clear? So it is just going to be raising in the pitch. In the musical notation, where the music note comes there, what do you mean? You need to raise your pitch, high voice. So this is also same only. Because I already said you C. The next extension is C++. The next extension is C Sharp. Actually, we got like this, guys. You have C, C++, and from the C++, we got a language called Java. Same again. So to be clear, Java and C# are same. Java and C# are same. What is the difference here? Don't compare, but these are from two different companies. These are from two different companies. Are you clearer? See, we just see Honda City car is in the market. In the same segment, in Hyundai, we have Verna car. Hyundai Verna. And in the same way from Skoda, we have Rapid. All these cars are same segment. We call them as sedans. Understood my point here? What is the difference, sir? Brand, company is different. Because Honda City has launched its car, Honda did not stop launching its car in the market. Na? Honda designed a car, Verna. It doesn't have a question like, already Honda City is there now. Why should I launch? That is foolish. Everyone has their own business. So same way, Java is the extension to C++ launched by Sun Microsystems, and C# is a same thing, extension to C++ launched by Microsoft. Launched by the Microsoft. These are competitors. Okay, never try to compare them at all. Comparing them is just like foolish. Like see, you people fight. Why I'm telling you this particular thing? You know, all you people come from different places from your colleges. You complete your college, come here. After coming here, some of you people start going for Java. Some of you people start going for .NET. Some of you people learn Python. All of you assemble together in the night and start fighting. Java is great. .NET is great. Python is great. End of the day, you are all fools. That's all. The same thing like, you fight like my hero is great and your hero is great. End of the day, you are fools and both of them are party. Are you clear? So don't compare here. Comparison is foolish. It's my interest here. Why did you purchase a Hyundai Verna car? Miss, I liked it. Are you clear? Why did you purchase a Honda City? I liked it. That's all. Same way, some people like to work with Microsoft Flex. All the people who like to work with Microsoft Flex will go with C#. Some people like with Oracle products. They work with Java. That is their interest. Okay. So never a comparison should be done between two programming languages. Every language will have its own features in it and their own drawbacks also. So that's why comparison is a big foolish thing. Are you clearer? Okay. So never I say from day one also I'm saying you one point array. We have three options. Java full stack was there, .NET full stack was there, Python full stack was there. It is our interest to choose what we want. But finally I said I did not say .NET is going to be comparatively, it is going to be super language compared with others. What did I say? Opportunities are good in .NET because competition is less. That's it what I said. Are you clear? I never said learning Java is waste or learning Python is waste. I don't say. Because every language has its own features and every language is strong in its own areas. Okay? So, for us as a entry-level programmer, what is important for us? In which language will I get a job? That is important for me now. Understood? In that process, I said getting a job in .NET is easy compared with getting a job in Python or Java. Miss, you can just get, but competition rate is very high. But here competition rate is very less. Okay? So fine. So both these two are extensions to C++ only, but came from two different companies. Actually. One is from Sun Microsystems and one is from Java. So the name C# was inspired by the musical notation where the sharp indicates that the written note should be made a semitone, that is higher in pitch. This is like the language name C++, where plus indicates that the variable should be incremented by 1 after being evaluated. The sharp symbol also resembles a ligature of 4 plus symbols in a 2 by 2 grid. That's what I said here. Hash, take the hash sign. Hash sign is a combination of 4 plus signs here. You see the 4 corners of the hash sign. You see 4 plus signs there. Understood me? Further implying that the language is an increment of C++. C, increment C++, increment C#. Due to technical limitations of display and the fact that the sharp symbol is not present on most keyboard layouts, the number sign hash was chosen to approximate the sharp symbol in the written name of the programming language. Did you understand that? Actual symbol is hash. But do you find hash symbol on your computer keyboard? Huh? Is it a computer keyboard or music keyboard? Huh? Ours is a computer keyboard or music keyboard. Ours is music keyboard. Huh? Computer keyboard. On computer keyboard, why do you have sharp symbol? You don't find sharp symbol. So to equivalent to it, what is available? Hash symbol is there. So they started using hash to approximate it. Means equal. That's it. But never you should say hash. You should never say hash. It should be spelled as sharp. Okay. Next. Who designed the language? Someone asked this question in the starting days. He said, I'll tell you later. Wait. The language was designed by Anders Husbach. The language was designed by Anders Husbach. One of the great popular programmer, designer guys, a very popular designer. Till now, from him, 5 languages came in the market. 5 languages, not 1 language or 2 languages. There are 5 languages that came in the market from him. What are the 5 languages that came from him is, first one, Turbo Pascal. Second one, Borland Delphi. Third one, Visual J++. Fourth one, C#. And fifth one, the most popular what we are using today in the industry, TypeScript. The most popular language that we are using in the industry, that is TypeScript. All these 5 languages came from the same person. The same one has designed you all the 5. What are the 5? Turbo Pascal, Borland Delphi, Visual J++, C#, and the TypeScript, the very popular language today in the industry for web development. Angular. We just write the Angular code by using TypeScript actually. Okay. So, you see, C# was designed by Anders Husbach, and development team is currently led by Matt Stogesen. Right now, the team is led by Matt Stogesen, developed by Anders Husbach, but right now, the process is going on by Matt Stogesen. Is that clear? Okay, see guys, he's an architect here, he designed. But he don't go forward after designing that, someone will be continuing the work. So he is continuing the work now. Matt Stogesen is continuing the work. So Anders Husbach is still in the process of designing new things. Clear? After C# he did not left there. Then he came to TypeScript and designed the TypeScript language. So maybe he may be having an idea to design a new language again in the future. We don't know. But later on, that will be carried on by some other people. So Matt Stogesen is carrying this particular process. And C# has procedural, object-oriented syntax. C language is procedural, correct? C is called as a procedural language. You learned in the C. The first point is C is a procedural language. C++ called as object-oriented. C++ is? No, it is procedural and object-oriented. Don't forget. C is procedural. C++ is procedural and object-oriented. Both are supported. Procedural features are also supported. And same way, C# also has procedural and object-oriented syntax based on and includes influences from several programming languages, most importantly, Delphi and Java. It is influenced by the 2 languages, Delphi and Java. You see, every product or every person is influenced by somewhere by someone in their career. Agree with me? Will be influenced by someone somewhere in their career. Let's see today, if at all you see the young generation cricketers who are newly coming in the industry. These people are inspired by the latest current cricketers like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Dhoni. Yes or not? But don't forget this. These people are influenced by Sachin. These people are influenced by Sachin. And Sachin was influenced by Kapil Dev and Gavaskar. So everyone is influenced by someone somewhere in their career. It happens. So I just said you yesterday, day before yesterday, I am not from computer background. I came here. And how I was influenced for this particular teaching, I came here to the industry. I came in the industry to become a software engineer. I want to just become a software engineer and came. But in my starting days of my career, I learned .NET. I learned .NET from my teacher, Mr. Murli Mohan. His name is Murli Mohan. I was influenced by him towards teaching. I was influenced by him towards teaching. The way he taught us the class, we still remember that each and every point what he said is in the class. Okay. Luckily, I just got an opportunity to work for a few days with him, and where he shared his experiences with me. So actually, really, you'll be wondering, guys. Can you guess his qualification? He's a veterinary doctor. He is a veterinary doctor. Veterinary doctor, yes, he's a veterinary doctor, and he was one of the top teacher who taught .NET in 2000 between 2000 2010. He was very popular in Hyderabad teaching .NET. So how he came to, we're really wondering, how a veterinary doctor came into computer industry, software industry, and teaching .NET. How this happened? Actually, he was studying medicine. He's a veterinary doctor, and his brother was a computer engineer. In the studies, his brother was studying computer engineering, and this person was studying medicine, veterinary. So one day, he need to carry a pathology textbook to the classroom. By mistake, he and his brother sharing the same room. By mistake, he has just taken and put his brother's Visual Basic textbook and carried to the classroom. Visual Basic in the 90s, that's a popular language. Actually, he studied in 90s. At that time, Visual Basic is very popular. So he put the Visual Basic textbook and carried to the market. Carried to the college. So in the classroom, the professor has asked him, open the pathology textbook. So in the back, when he opened, there is no pathology textbook there. What is present? Visual Basic textbook is there. So if you tell to the professor will ask him to get out of the classroom. Okay. So for that reason, what is he pretended. He pretended that he was raising pathology, and he just covered it and started reading Visual Basic. So when he started reading Visual Basic, he got some interest on the subject. And that interest made him one of the top faculty in teaching Visual Basic in 90s. And he was the first person who introduced .NET training in the Hyderabad market. 2002 .NET came, and at the time 2000, by end of 2002, he launched .NET training in the market. Initially, he used to do Visual Basic, and then he launched .NET training in the market. So from him, luckily I just learned from him only, and really I was astonished. I was astonished just learning from him. Like he came from a completely different, nowhere related at all. Yes or not? This is completely, computer engineering means you study MPC and all. But your veterinary doctor means you're completely irrelevant to a BPC student coming into this and just learning computers and teaching it. Afterwards, he just faced a voice problem, a throat problem. And after facing the throat problem, he left off this and just left to US. He was in US, settled in US right now. But I was influenced from him towards the training. It's a common problem what we face in the teaching industry. I was in the industry from 2006. From 2006, I was in this industry training. Until now, as I said you day before yesterday, I taught more than 75,000 people in Microsoft Technologies. In the Microsoft Technology, once upon a time in the sense, by 2010 at that time, .NET was very, very popular in the market. At that time, Java, Python, nothing, only .NET. Only .NET in the market. So at the time, my classroom strength used to be 1,000 to 1,200 people. It's just like a cinema theater. Only a cinema theater. Actually, beside the new mall is getting constructed, you see. That's a cinema theater once upon a time, Satyam Theater. This area is called a Satyam Theater. Basically, always a Satyam Theater, they're just converting into a mall now. So my classroom used to be in the next line. And it is going to be 1,000 to 1,200 people a classroom. Every 1.5 hours, a new class will start. Half an hour gap in between for the people to come in and go out. If both these two, the cinema, if the movie and my class completes at the same time, okay, that's it's a complete traffic jam in America. All these roads used to be blocked off. Okay, police, we have near SM Nagar police station here. These people used to regularly come and just warn or control your student, because 1,200 people should go out, and at the same time, another 1,200 people should enter into the classroom. So it's a continuous phenomena. Even if you watch a movie will be only in the first week only you find that much crowd. After 1 week you don't find. But it's not like the batch starts miss until end of the class. It used to take 2 months. Until the 2 months, the crowd used to continue like this. So later on what happened is Java became popular, Python became popular, number of things came in the market. Number of things came off in the market, and afterwards, we used to have market for .NET also, but they started sharing it. They started sharing of the people like, this is what happened. But in 2010, 11 at that time, only .NET, everyone used to learn only .NET only. This happens, sir. What happens when everyone goes to .NET? So there's a market phenomenon. How it will happen if everyone goes to .NET? What happens now? The job ratio will be 1:10. 1:10, 1:20, it will become. At that time, in other areas, what will happen? You will not have people. So then people start trending to the second one. The people start trending to the second one. So this is the same thing happened. This is a cycling process. So tomorrow when everyone feels that Python, Java, everyone is heading towards it, again the market turns to .NET. It's a cycle, guys. It's not like this will be popular, that will be popular. It's a cycling process. Sometimes, some years, some language will be ruling the market. Are you clear? Okay. So that's what. So the point what I'm trying to tell you is everyone will be influenced by someone somewhere in the career. As I said you, I was influenced by my teacher, from whom I learned .NET for teaching, for the training. So same way, some other people might be influenced by me and teaching also. Earlier I used to teach Oracle, SQL Server, .NET, all these particular things, but at time constant, I said, one of the big problem what we face in the training industry, we face voice problem. After some time, we will not be able to talk continuously. Will not be able to. Otherwise, before the lockdown, before the lockdown, I used to take classes morning and evening also. But right now, my doctor said that if you talk like this, you need to be operated. You need to be operated, throat operation. If I am operated again, I cannot speak at all. I mean, the voice won't come. So for that reason, I stopped teaching in the afternoon time. That way I said you in the first day. My classes will always be only in the morning. I won't teach in the evening. The reason why, I just have a problem with throat. So this throat problem, all the training industry people will face this particular problem. 15, 20 years, we'll just face a voice problem and we need to be operated. If you operate, we can't teach again. So for that reason, I just stopped teaching in the afternoon timings and teaching only in the morning right now. So going forward, someone will be influenced by me also. In the third floor, there is a person who is teaching Oracle. The third floor who is teaching Oracle is my student. He is my student. And HTML, JavaScript, you are attending HTML, JavaScript, Subbaraj sir class. Subbaraj is my student for SQL. He learned SQL from me long back. Subbaraj is also my student. So some people will be influenced by someone in their career. There are so many people who are influenced by me in coming into the training industry. He said, your HTML teacher is my student, and the top floor Oracle faculty will be there. He is also my student. So like this, someone, and tomorrow someone will be influenced by them also and becoming the coming into this industry. Okay, so everything will be influenced. So same in the process, if you see, Java was influenced by C++ language. Java was influenced by C++ language and Visual Basic language. Visual Basic. C# was influenced by Delphi and Java. TypeScript was influenced by C#. TypeScript was influenced by C#. Like this, you have an influence of some language on other languages, that is for sure. That doesn't mean that we are copying from there. That doesn't mean that we are copying them from there. We are influenced from there. There are a lot of difference, copying from there and influencing from there. Is it clearer? Okay. So that's what. So C# is influenced from where? Delphi and Java with a particular emphasis on simplification. What is simplification? Simplification in the sense ease of use. Simplification in the sense ease of use. For example, if you see languages in 50s and 60s, if you see languages in 1950s, guys, we used to have machine languages. Programming with them is very complex. Programming with those languages is going to be very, very complex. If at all you wanted to write a simple program also, you're required to write pages and pages of coding. You want to print a hello message on screen, you're required to write pages and pages of coding. Very complex programming in the 50s. We don't have this much of advanced languages in 50s here. Very, very complicated. How complicated, if at all you want to eat food, you're required to start from cultivation of the land. You want to eat some food means you're required to start from cultivation of the land. You're required to start from cultivation of the land basically. So what is it? You just required to go for cleaning the land. First you're required to clean it. Okay. Next you're required to crop the seeds, daily water it. Once the plant comes out, you're required to harvest it, take the food grains, and then start cooking your food. Can you start this in the morning and finish by afternoon and eat your food? Is it possible? It's a process of 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months of process. If you continue this, the food grains will come out. You can start cooking the food and eat the food now. Am I right? Yes or not? Okay, so that the same thing you remember here. What is it? In 50s and 60s, application development is also that much complex. You want to display a simple hello world message on screen also. Pages and pages of coding they used to write. Got it? Okay, later on guys, by 70s and 80s, programming became a little bit simple. How? Someone is doing the cultivation for you. Someone is doing the cultivation for you and giving you the food grains. Giving you the food grains, you cook and eat the food. This is what we follow today in the world. Correct? So we go to the market, purchase all the food grains, vegetables, everything now, and cook your food and eat the food. Can we start this in the morning and finish by afternoon? Yes, because someone has done all the cultivation for me. I pay the money, get all the food grains, come home, cook the food, eat it. So there is a process what is followed right now in 70s and 80s. What is that? Every programming language provides you libraries to you. Use the libraries and write the code now. You want to print a simple hello world message on the screen now. You don't require to go for writing pages and pages of code in C language. Yes or not? So what you do? Simply you say # include stdio.h void main. Inside of it you say printf %d hello world. Percentile yes, hello world. That's what you written. Printf. Predefined function is available. You called it over. Correct? So that is how 70s and 80s used to be present. By 2000, 2010 and today, if you see today programming is still simplified. The modern programming languages like Java, Python, .NET, they are still simplified. The food is also ready, guys. What you require to really do, you require to really know how to eat the food, that's all. You really require to know how to eat the food. Like today, lifestyle in the cities, both like wife and husband will be working. Both of them will heavy schedule in the office, come late in the night. Okay, they don't have time. They don't have the time and energy to cook the food. So what you're doing, you're just cooking some rice or rotis in your house. You go out of the house, in every street, you will find 2 or 3 curry points now. You purchase it, get it and eat the food. So food is also sold ready. You're only eating the food. Did you catch my point? The modern programming languages are such easy. So what you're really learning here is only how to eat the food. Simplification. So did you understand the point here? Ease of use with a particular emphasis on simplification. Okay, so if you build an application by using programming languages in the 60s and 70s, if an application takes 4 or 5 years to build in the machine languages, we can build the same application with 2 or 3 years in C, C++ and all. If you come to .NET, Python and all, you can build the same applications in 1 and 1.5 years. See the time variation you say, 5 years in the 60s and 70s, by C, C++, 70s and 80s, it is just going to take you 80s, 90s, it will take you some 2 to 3 years, and today it is just going to take you 1 to 1.5 years to build your applications. Means rapid application development has been grand. Okay, making the developer's job easy and easy. That's why today we are able to build vast applications with a very less time. Timeless, and applications are going to be vast in size. That is the beauty of all the modern programming languages in the market today. Okay. Okay. The most recent stable version is 10, which was released on November 2021. Yeah, guys, the first version of the C# I said it was launched in which year? It was just launched in 2000. 2002, started development in 2000 only, but launched in 2002. The first version is 1.0 and the latest and the current version is 10.0. Actually, guys, in computer terminology, in the software terminology, you just don't say, means you don't say 1.0 or 2.0, we don't say 1.0, guys. We say 1.0. Are you clear? So it's not 10.0. What is it? 10.0. In the software industry, we call like that only. So generally, so it is 0 only, but in usage, what we call 10.0. So the latest and the most stable release is 10.0. 11.2 is already being in process, but official launch was not there. Most probably the official launch also will be in the November 10, 2022, along with .NET 7. Along with .NET 7, they will launch you C# 11 also. Clear? So today, the latest stable version is what we are learning is the 10.0, guys, the latest you are learning. Okay, next, history. If I look into the history, during the development of .NET, the libraries were originally written using a managed code compiler system called as Simple Managed C. What is that? Listen carefully. Every language requires libraries now. Every language requires library. Yesterday also we discussed like every language requires libraries. Libraries are mandatory or optional? They're mandatory, guys. Libraries are going to be very, very mandatory for an application. So you need this libraries for sure. You need this libraries for sure. Compulsory libraries should be present for you. Okay, now, fine. Now, so to design the libraries also we need a language now. Libraries are not born like you and me now. To design the libraries also we need a language. So what did Microsoft do first, you know? To design the libraries, they designed a language called SMC, Simple Managed C. Simple Managed C. And all the libraries are built by using that language. That language, the libraries are built. What libraries? .NET libraries are built by using a language called Simple Managed C. And at that time, Microsoft thought of launching a language in the market as a competitor for Java. Remember, last week when I was telling about Microsoft want to launch a competitor for Java, they prepared a language, but they did not officially launch it. I said you these points to you, remember? Microsoft want to launch a language as a competitor for Java. But they designed a language also, but they did not officially launch it. What that language name, you know? The name of the language is COOL. The name of the language is COOL. C-like object-oriented language. What is that? C-like object-oriented language. That is the proposed name actually. They want to launch a language called as COOL. But finally what they done is, they did not launch SMC, they did not launch the COOL in the market. They did not launch COOL in the market. But before that, what they designed? SMC, for designing the libraries. This COOL, SMC, everything was integrated up together. And finally, they started calling the language as C#. Means so many names are proposed initially. One thing is SMC, one thing is COOL. So like this, they just had a lot of ideas. But finally, the language that came out is C#. So now tell me, all the libraries of .NET are built by using which language? C# language. But you said SMC is an array, that SMC is only C# now. That SMC or the COOL language, what are present earlier, what the final name is? C#. So all the libraries of .NET are built by using C# language only. Okay, and also I said you that is the first language on the top. Today morning in the top point we saw. What's it? See, around 2000 Axel is part of its .NET. The initiative language is C# only. But initial stages, they thought of giving the name either as SMC or a COOL. But finally, the name was changed to C#. Okay. So Microsoft has considered keeping the name COOL as a final name of the language, but not to do so. But chosen not to do so for trademark reasons. For trademark reasons, they thought not to do that. Okay. And by the time .NET project was officially announced in .NET 2000 in Professional Development Conference, the language has been renamed to C Sharp. And all the libraries and ASP.NET runtime, everything has been ported to C Sharp. Means from SMC, everything is ported to C Sharp because SMC is only C Sharp now. Either you call it as a cool, or either you call it as SMC, or either you call it as C Sharp. All are same only, but final name is C Sharp. See, in your childhood days, when you're in infant stage, your parents start calling you with one name, some pet name. Yes or not? But when you've grown up, and you go start going to school, they may be calling you with a different name. But finally, when you're just come to college, or when you're grown up, when you're at that time, you have your original name. Yes or not? Okay, you have your original name on which you're identified in the world. And that name is your name, and the same thing what you're calling C Sharp. All like you consider them just like pet names now. Cool, SMC, all these are like the initial names are like pet names. But the final name is C Sharp. Fine. And see, Anders Esberg is C Sharp's principal designer. Already we discussed about it, and the lead architect at Microsoft, and was previously involved with the design of, already said you know, Turbo Pascal and Visual C++ language. Before C Sharp, we designed all the things. After C Sharp, we designed your TypeScript. Okay. In interest and technical purpose, someone asked him, "Arey, so many languages are there in the market already now. What is the need of a new language again? What is the need of a new language again?" In interest and technical purpose, he has stated that flaws means mistakes in most major programming languages like C++, Java, Delphi, and Smalltalk drove the design of C Sharp language. The reason for this designing this particular language is to overcome the drawbacks in C++, Java, Delphi, and Smalltalk. So the drawbacks in all these things, I'm addressing the problems and I'm giving a solution for all the problems for you in C Sharp language. And that is how the name, that is the history of the language. Understood all of you? Yes or not? Fine. Just a second, guys. SQL will start mostly, someone asking when will SQL, mostly it is proposed here next week you will have SQL batch in the evening. Next week you will have an SQL batch in the evening. The whole course duration I said it is 5 to 6 months. Watch my first video, what I posted to you, you will get the complete information. The first day, I just thought of explained all these things. I was pay the fees, when will you add in the Google Classroom? I'll just inform to, I will just inform to him. Meanwhile, guys, refer to the videos here if you have any doubts. So notes are, meanwhile, we are providing the videos, just watch the videos. Okay, I will just speak with Aravind because not only one batch here, he will be dealing with a number of batches. Morning, 7 o'clock, I have a batch, MVC batch. There are nearly some 250 students here also. Here also, nearly online and offline, we have 190, 180 students here. So you need to verify all the cards. Stop talking, guys. You need to verify all the cards and you're required to have them. It takes time. I know that. That's the reason why. Meanwhile, for reference, I'm providing you all the videos to you. Is that clear? Okay, you have all the videos to you. If you have any doubts, go through it. Programming is not started for you. Okay, if you have any questions, you can just watch in the videos. Okay, you will be added mostly by end of this week. Mostly by end of this week, all the people who made the payment will be added in the Google Classroom, and they will change off the meeting link also. For online students, I'm telling you, they'll change off the meeting link also. Meanwhile, make your payments, guys. I'll provide you all the videos until you are added into the Google Classroom. Okay, just to keep watching up the videos if you have any doubts. So mostly by end of the week, everyone will be added off, and the meeting link will be changed off, and all the people who paid the fees, you will be receiving the new meeting link. New meeting link. This will not work. That is a password enabled link, and everyone who paid the payment only will be getting the password enabled link. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Next, design goals. What are design goals? Design goals, in a sense, we can consider this like some key features, guys. See, whenever a product is getting launched in the market, they tell you what are the key features of the particular product now. So today, iPhone, a new version is getting launched. Suppose iPhone 13 or iPhone 14 is launched in the market. So in a newspaper, we have got a full page ad. We got a full page ad. And what do you see? You see the key features of this. So and so version of the iOS. So and so version of the iOS. Display size. RAM capacity. Yes or not? Processor speed. Okay, memory. All the things will be shown for you on the paper or not. So that's what. These are nothing but the key features of the language. So design goals here are also like the key features of your language now. So according to the ECMA standards, these are the design goals of the language. What is the first thing? Intended to be simple. Already explained you 10 minutes back. Simplification is a words. It should be simple, easy for anyone to learn. Next. Should have all the latest features. Should have all the latest features. And day one we discussed like, yeah, whatever is trending in the market, everything is available here. Mobile development, game development, okay, apart from the machine learning, everything, web development, everything is modern, at the latest, everything is available. General purpose. General purpose means which can be used in the development of any kind of application. You know the problem? Once upon a time in 60s, we have popular languages like COBOL, Fortran, Pascal. You know, you heard these language names? They're very, very popular ones. At the end of the day, all these languages have a common drawback. What is that, sir? The common drawback is they are specific for developing particular kind of applications only. They are specific for developing particular kind of applications only. Take COBOL. COBOL can be used only for developing business applications. Pascal, only for developing scientific applications. Fortran, only for developing mathematical applications. Like this, every language is specific for developing particular kind of applications only. So what is the headache for us, you know? It's not like a headache, it's a big nightmare for us now. What? Suppose you learned COBOL. What type of applications you can develop now? Business applications. 365s, round the clock, throughout your life. Will you develop only business applications? Huh? Tell me. No, no. You just want to develop business applications or different kind of applications. Huh? But COBOL cannot do that now. You want to develop a scientific application. You need to learn a new language like Pascal. I want to develop a mathematical application. I need to learn a new language like Fortran. What is the problem with human brain? You know, our brain has a big problem. What is the problem? All of you might be coming from some graduation or post-graduation or something, engineering and all. You complete your first year and you come to second year, you forget what you learned in the first year. Yes or not? You come to third year, you forget what you learned in the second year. Once you come out of the college, you complete whitewash, you forget everything what you learned. Correct or not? Now understand here, learning C language, learning COBOL, again learning Pascal, again learning Fortran. If you just try to learn multiple languages at some point of time, will become mad. Learning all these languages, different syntaxes, different styles of writing the code, it will be a big nightmare for a developer now. Did you get my point? So you need to remember all these things. From COBOL, if you go to Pascal, I'll forget COBOL. From Pascal, if you go to Fortran, I'll forget Pascal. So again, coming back, I need to again refresh myself about all the concepts and everything. Are you clear? This is only the drawback with the 60s and languages like COBOL, Pascal, Fortran. Once upon a time, they're very popular now. Why they are not in the market? This is a problem. And to resolve that problem only, C language came for you as a general purpose language. What is general purpose language? General purpose language means you can use C language in the development of any kind of application. No matter your application is a business application, scientific application or a mathematical application, you can build it by using C languages. So the reason why C is very, very popular and very, very successful today also in the industry. Why? Because it is a general purpose language. Okay, and the same thing with Java and the same thing with .NET language, C# also. These are all general purpose. You can use for building any kind of application. Third one. What is the third one? Sorry, fourth one. Object oriented. Let's not talk about object oriented right now. Here we'll talk about object oriented programming in detail from the scratch once we choose to go to programming. So object oriented means simply in simple words, it provides you security and reusability. It provides you security and reusability. That's what basically object-oriented programming or object-oriented languages. So are you clear? It is simple. It is modern, general purpose, and object-oriented. Next. The language and implementation thereof should provide support for software engineering principles such as strong type checking. What is strong type checking? Guys, all of you know this here. I don't require to tell you. You know, but you don't know this is called strong type checking. That's all. Is this valid? I am talking about C language here. I am not talking about C#. Is that statement valid? It's invalid. Why? The value 100 is in double quote here. It is in double quote integer. What is that? String. It's a string. How can you assign a string to integer? That's invalid statement. This is only what we call as strong type checking. That is only what we call as strong type checking. Every language is not having the strong type checking. Every language doesn't have this particular flexibility of strong type. Take JavaScript. You'll be learning JavaScript here in your HTML classes. You'll be learning JavaScript. In JavaScript, guys, if at all you wanted to declare a variable, I can say where I is equals to 100. If I write like this, I is integer. I is integer. Suppose if I say like this, I is double. I is a decimal. I is a decimal. I is a string. Auto conversion. It will perform a auto conversion. So these languages are not going to be strong type checking languages. But you'll think like, this is nice, no sir. You're thinking it is nice here, but that will cause you a lot of problems if it automatically converts like this. So when I give wrong data, it won't tell you. I'm giving some wrong data. It won't tell you. Without telling it, like zero to. But in this strong type checking languages, if you give wrong data, it will tell you clearly, right? This is wrong, correct the value first. Did you get my point? So the language should always have strong type checking, remember. If you don't have strong type checking, that is one of the big drawbacks of that particular language. Understood my point? So C# is also, not C#, here, C language has strong type checking. If C language has C# also will have then. Okay, next, array bound checking. What is array bound checking? This is one of the drawback in C language. It's one of the drawback in C language. What is it, you know? C language doesn't have array bound checking. C language doesn't have array bound checking. What I mean to say is, all of you, observe it. I am declaring a array. I'm declaring an array. In which language? C language, guys. I'm declaring an array and I'm assigning some values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, this is. Now I want to print the values of this array by using a for loop. So I'm writing for int I is equals to 0, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Printf percentile D ARR of I. I'm printing the ARR of I. So what I'm trying to print, I'm printing the values of the array now. So what it has to print, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 has to be printed for me on the screen. Okay, all of you, tell me how many values are present in the array? Array, how many values are present in the array? Tell that. 5. No need to declare the size where you're assigning a value. No need size here. Array size is required if you don't assign the values. Then you assign the value, size is only optional. You're assigning values there, size not required. Well, now look at the for loop. Now tell me, how many times this for loop is running? 6 times, not 5 times. For loop transfer 6 times. Started from 0, less than or equal to 5. Means 0 to 6 means a transfer 6 times. But how many values are there in the array? 5 values. 6th time when I run, there is no value there. 6th value is not there. Yes or not? But still it won't give error. Without giving error, it will print you a garbage value. Without giving an error, what it will do? It will print you garbage value. Go and check it out if you want to write a program like this and see it executes. 6th time it will print you garbage value. Did you catch my point or not? But tell me, by printing a garbage value, are you not confusing the end user? What confusion? There are 5 values here. You printed 6. When 6 are printed, end user should think there are 5 values or 6 values. Tell me. 5 values or 6 values? 6 values. How 5 here? When 6 are printed, you think 5. How will you think? When 6 are printed, you think 6 only. Your end user, do you know what is present inside? No, 6 are printed. What do you think? 6 printed, so 6 values you think. Is misguiding the end user or not? 5 only there, here you printed 6. This is misguiding the end user. This is a drawback of the C language here. C language doesn't have array bound checking. Even if I say, then also it executes, printing the remaining garbage values. So C language doesn't provide you array bound checking, but C# provides. C# provides. See this code, guys. If I write like this, first, second, third, 4, 5 times it will print you the 5 value. 6th time when the loop runs, it will throw you an error telling you your array index is out of bounds. The array index is out of bounds. There is no value there. That is called as array bound checking. Are you clear? So remember, C language doesn't have array bound checking. C++ also doesn't have array bound checking. But languages like Java, Python, C#, all of them have array bound checking. Array bound checking is available. Next. You have this feature in all languages, guys. What is it? You declared a variable, but you never used in the code. You declared a variable, but you never used in the code. It will give you a warning. It will give you a warning, not error. Warning. Error is different. Warning is different. Error means code won't run. Warning means code will run, but tells you, array, you declared so and so variables, but you never use them anymore. So delete it. Why unnecessary waste? Understood? That is called as identifying the uninitialized variables. Next. Yesterday we talked about it now. Automatic memory management. Automatic memory management. As a developer, I don't require to focus on memory management. Who will take care? Garbage collector will take care. Okay now? Next. Support for internationalization is very important. What do we support for internationalization? Actually, guys, we just call it as globalization and localization. We actually call it as what? Globalization and localization. That is what we call support for internationalization. I'll show you a small application. Have a look on that. How to develop you will learn. That's out of question right now. Just watch it. What's this output? Okay. Have a look on this. Here I'll select date, one text box present, and one calendar icon. When I click on this, it will launch you the calendar. Okay, I can select a date. I can select a date coming. Which format? DD, YYYY. American format. American format, I'm getting the date. Are you clear? But I want to see this output in a different format. I want to see this output in a different format. See, Facebook and YouTube gives you the Facebook, YouTube, Google, all of them give you an option. What is that? Changing a language. When you open the browser, you can change the language now. That is called as globalization. That is called as globalization. Globalization means developing an application neutral of a language. Developing an application neutral of a language. Are you clear? Second option is localization. What localization? Translating a globalized application to a particular language is called as localization. What is it? Translating an application to a particular language is called as localization. To be clear, I'll show you one page. See, yeah. What's this page? Showing your output in which language? English, correct? But there's a drop down here showing you 4 language options to you. What are the 4? French, Hindi, Telugu, Marathi is not there. Okay, Marathi I did not write the code, just added that option there. That's all. But 4 languages, first 4. I want the output in French. I want the output in Hindi. Is it not what you saw in the Facebook? I'm talking with you only. Is it not what you saw in the Facebook? But there you have a link button. So click on the button, that will change. But I will drop down. When I select a drop down, it will change. Are you clear? Now understand, my application is globalized. My application is, it is neutral of the language. It is neutral of the language. I added support only for 4 languages, guys. But Facebook has added support for 50, 60 languages. Okay, now? Then what is localization? Localization means when you select the language, automatically changing to the particular language here, that is called as localization. If an application is built in neutral of language, globalization. If it is translated to a particular language, localization. The combination of both these 2 things is called as internationalization. The combination of both these 2 things is called as what? Internationalization. See, now I will just open Facebook here. Yeah, it opened in English. Now in the bottom you see the language options here. Hindi, Urdu, like this. Oh, you have so many language options you can click. Apart from that, click on the plus sign. Facebook supports all this. Nearly some 100 languages will be there. Yeah, it supports all these things now. I designed the application to run in 4. The Marathi also I did not add there. I did not add that functionality. Just added that. Yesterday I was just teaching in my other classes. I did not complete that particular thing yesterday. For Marathi, we just left out. The time over, we left out there. We're discussing today, we'll work out with that. But see, all this language support was available. Same way, you can also build up applications like this. And do you know why your application by default opens in English? Why my application by default opens in English? Your application by default opens in English because that is a language which is set as a default language for the browser. That is a language which is set as a default language for the browser. For the browser, they set English as a default language. You can change that, guys. You can change that. Can I? Yes, you can. Watch it. Watch this. Just a second. Now, this application now, when I run this, by default, when I run this, by default, oh, sorry, not this. By default, it opened in English or not? Yes or not? Okay, observe this, all of you. Open your browser. Open your browser, guys. Okay, just open your browser. I'm using Edge browser, any browser of your choice. Now, in the browser, you have settings where in the address bar corner, you'll be finding 3 dots. When you click on that, you'll be finding settings. When you click on that, it opens your settings page. It opens you the settings page. And in the settings page, see here, you'll find a setting called select it. When you select it now, on the right side, it will show you the languages. See, preference languages is on. What is the first one? On your system, by default, you'll see only English, guys, only English. But you can add new languages. I added 2 new languages like this. What is it? French and Hindi. You can also add. How, you know? Click on the add languages button and you can add some language as your preferred language now. I want to add Telugu as my preferred language. Just selecting Telugu and click on add button. See now that is added there? Yes or not? Now the doubt is, sir, so many languages are there. Which one is the preference language? The preference language is always the first language. What is the first language? English, correct? Okay, observe, guys. Now I want to make French as my preferred language. French as my preferred language. So come here, click on the 3 dots here, select, move to top. What is present on the top? French is present on the top. The same page I'm running again now. Watch it. Opened in French now. I did not select. That is based on browser preference. Based on the browser preference, the application automatically reacts. Clear? Again. Settings. Languages. I'm making Hindi as my preferred language now. Hindi. Okay. Come back. Run your application. Google, this also should open in Hindi, but did not come in Hindi. It will come, guys. Actually, you know the browser caches web pages? Browser caches web pages. Frequently used pages will always be cached by the browser. It will put them in a cache memory. Next time it will directly open up without again connecting to server. So right now the page is cached. That's why you're getting the output like this. Just a minute. Clear the history. Clear the history on your browser. Okay. The bottom also you can see. Are you clear? So by default, your application opens in the language based on your browser preference, not the language what you select after that. Browser preference. You can choose. So when I'm working, I can set my browser preference as Hindi. So all my applications where globalization, localization support is available, they'll open in Hindi only. If support is not there, it will open in English. But if support is there, it opens for you in the language that you're asking. Got the point or not? Okay. So that support should be added up in the application. If that support is added, automatically it works on the language what you ask for. Again, I'm setting English as my preferred language. Okay now? So did you understand this? That is called support for internationalization. We have a internationalization support available. Next. You can build distributed applications by using it. You can build distributed applications by using it. Distributed applications means applications that run on 3 or more systems. So 3 or more systems is called distributed application. ATMs are distributed applications. ATMs are distributed application. You see, you go to ATM, try to swipe your card, your machine will internally connect with a computer called as application server. The code executes on that machine actually. That application server will in turn connect with a database server. It will connect with a database server. So now see, to complete a transaction like a balance inquiry or something, 3 systems are in participation. One is the ATM machine, 2 is application server, 3 is the database server. So all these 3 systems communicate with each other, finally shows you the output now. That is what we call as distributed application. Okay, so there is a built-in support available for building what? Distributed application. Next. Programmer portability is very important. Program name won't change here, Google name won't change, that won't change, that will be in English only. That is company name here, company name won't show in a different language. Companies will be shown in that language only. Okay, portability is very important for programmers, especially those already familiar with C and C++. What is portability? Last week we were talking, last week, not this week only, in the first week, portability we discussed, remember? Portability means changing from one language to another language is what we call portability, I said you. Correct? You're changing from one language to another language, and that's what we call changing from one OS to another OS is called, sorry, not language, changing from one OS to Windows to Linux to Mac, that is called portability. But here, programmer portability means not about operating systems here. It is a developer changing from one language to another language, or one technology or other technology. See, even though it is hard to digest, we need to accept one truth here. What is the truth, you know? Software industry is uncertain. Software industry is uncertain. Uncertain in the sense, 365 days, round the clock, throughout your life, you cannot stick to the same technology or the same language. You cannot stick to the same technology or the same language. You joined in a banking industry as an accountant, as a junior accountant, In the future, you will become accountant, senior accountant, okay, assistant manager accounts, manager accounts, vice president accounts, president account. Like this, you'll have promotions there. But remember here, until you retire, you will be in accounting only. Am I right or wrong? After 5 or 6 years, will the bank say you have worked a lot in accounting, from tomorrow onwards work in marketing or work in HR? Means you just go in one, you'll be like that only. But that's not the case in software industry. You go into the industry in the .NET developer, after 10 years, where you will be, you don't know, I don't know. You will be on something, some technology and somewhere. So you need to be changing. So this industry, guys, it's very dynamic. This industry is very, very dynamic. 365 days, round the clock, you are a learner in this industry. And another benefit is also there. The more you learn, the more you earn in this industry. The more you learn, the more you earn in the industry. So do you see, like in a banking industry, you get a double hikes? Never happens. They never give you a double hike in a banking industry. There will be some scale, and on that scale only, the hikes will be there. But in software industry, it's not like this here. If the company likes your performance and the company feels you are important, you'll be having double, triple hikes also. From 3 to 4 lakhs packages, I saw people jumping directly to 10 to 12 lakhs packages also. From 3 to 4 directly to 10 to 12 lakhs packages also. Okay, that depends upon your talent. That depends upon your talent. The more you learn here, the more you earn here also. That is what. And at the same time, it is challenging. 365 days, round the clock, you are a learner. You are a learner. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you here. Software industry is a little bit uncertain. Uncertain in the sense I'm not talking about up and downs in the market. I'm talking about changes in the market. Up and downs are different. Changes in every industry you will find up and down here. Every industry will have peak stages down. That happens in every industry. Only 2 industries doesn't have up and down here. Every time the graph goes down. What are the 2 industries, you know? One is liquor industry. Second one, healthcare industry. The graph will never come down. The graph will always go up. But in other industries, you see the graph will go up and down every time. You see, in the lockdown time also, all industries suffered. But healthcare industry did not suffer. Yes or not? Once the lockdown is open, whatever sales you missed up in the liquor industry, all they got within 1 week only. These two industries will never trouble. Only every industry has this, automobile industry, software industry. I'm not talking about up and downs there. Here I'm talking about changing technologies. So 365 days round the clock will be changing. So today, can I get a job easily with C or C++? It's not easy to get a job in C or C++ here. You cannot get a job in C or C++ easily. Are you getting my point here? So suppose there is a C++ developer who is working in a company from 15 years. He's a very good C++ developer now, but he was sticking to the same company, and someone said that, why are you sticking to the same company? Go out, you will get a good hike. But now you want to try a job in C++, not easy. You can't easily get a job in C++. For all those people, the best suggestion giving in the industry, what if you worked on C language or C++ language for a long time, and if at all you want to port to the latest, C# is the best option that is available to you. All your experience, your C++ experience, now you can put it as C# and you can start working in the C# because it is an extension to C++. So that's what. Programmer portability is important for programmers actually, especially those already familiar with C and C++. The best choice that is available is C# language. Finally, it is intended to suitable for writing different kind of applications. Here you can build hosted applications, embedded applications. The applications ranging from large sophisticated operating system down to very small dedicated function. Large sophisticated operating systems means like your PCs. To dedicated means just like your remote controls. Remote control also is a software, you know that? Embedded software. That only here when you press a button, the TV channel will change. There is software in both the two things now. Did you get me? We call them as embedded softwares. Embedded softwares. Okay, you will find up this particular software. In all areas, you will have a chance to use them. From minute, small devices to large machines or anywhere, you can just use C# in all. It fits everywhere to you. And finally, these are the versions what I listed to you. Starting from 10.0, not 0. 10.0, 1.0, and the latest is the 10.0. Okay, in between we have 1.2, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Okay, guys, in the notes, I'm not going to explain them, but in the notes, I listed all the features what are added in every version for you for reading in the future. What is newly added in 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 7, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 8, 9, everything I listed for you. I'm not going to explain for you now. Reason is, you don't know what is C#, what will I tell you? New feature added in C# 10 for you. You don't understand. This is something you'll understand after completing the course. Is it clear for all of you? Okay. So I don't want to focus much on the appropriate things to you. And all of you carefully listen. This is what I want to clarify you. What is it? What are the current runtime is .NET. Which version? Are you clear? Here we have 5. C# is 9. Before that we have 3.x, 8, 2.x, and 7.3 is the last version for .NET frameworks. Means in .NET framework, which version runs? 7.3 version runs. More than 7.3 you cannot run on .NET frameworks. You need to go for core. Anyhow, we don't require bother. I'm giving you only information because what are we learning? .NET 6. That is C# 10. Everything from version 1.0 to 10.0, all the features will work here. Okay, now from 1.0 to 10.0, all the features will work here. If anyone has any confusions with the .NET framework, .NET Core and .NET, that's what I said to you. I given the videos here, watch the appropriate videos. I explained you all to you. Just again, go through the appropriate videos also, you get an understanding. Am I clear? Okay, well guys, I'll wind up here from tomorrow. we'll jump into programming. From tomorrow, we are going to jump into programming. We'll see programming from tomorrow onwards. Today, I've given you the brief idea, introduction to C Sharp. From tomorrow, we'll see programming part. Okay, now let's stop here. We'll meet tomorrow. Detection of attempts to use Teja. You declare some variable, but you did not use it anywhere. You did not use it or you did not initialize it. You did not use it or you did not initialize it. It will recognize and tell you. It will recognize and tell you this is not used in your code. We'll see. I'll show you in the studio. When we are writing the code, I'll show you that. What is that question how to log in tomorrow? Did I say that the meeting ID changed for you? The meeting ID did not change. It is the same meeting ID.